Okay, guys. Yeah, this is the continuation of my the previous video, and I decided to do it like this because uh, I feel like this was going to be a little bit longer. So, anyways, yeah, this is how I'm doing my inspection here. Because I drive about week and a half, and then I take off for another week and a half, or 2 weeks sometimes. Depends, if brokers want to pay. But when I do my inspection, I find the things that are broken, and so I got to do the whole freaking thing and secure and stuff like that. But this is the piece of shit that Freightliner builds. Everything falls apart. But anyways, so so far we understand that big companies and corporations are in this business to make money, right? And we also understand that without us, they will not make any money. Correct? So, so far we are clear on that. Hopefully. So the logical conclusion will be what? The we are essentials, correct? That we the drivers are the most important puzzle in this game. Can we agree with that? Because without us, those CEOs and shareholders will not make any money. So we are the most important piece in this freaking game. Uh, and, and that's my logical conclusion, you know. And I think it will be a conclusion for all of us, at least uh, for the guys who drive a truck. So if you are smart enough to drive a truck, I believe you should get to the same conclusion as I did. So if we don't understand, uh, how can I say this? If we really understood what I said, if we came out with this conclusion after those premises, then my questions will be, what the fuck is wrong with us? Seriously, guys. Drivers, lease purchase drivers, independent owner operators. What the fuck is wrong with us? That's my main question. If we understood what I said above, then why we don't act upon? Since when? Since when? That this is the question that I'm gonna repeat it several times. Since when detention is accepted as after 3 hours? In some cases two, but most of the time three. And there are some brokers that they will pay you after four, if they pay you after 4 hours. And their rate is $35 an hour. So since when you go with, in my case, about $100,000 equipment, okay? But most of you guys are driving new trucks, especially those list purchase drivers. They get new trucks, $250,000 total, trailer and 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 the tractor. Okay, uh, let's say an average of $200,000 plus yourself, and you go and accept $35 an hour after 3 hours for free. Are you guys sorry? And they only pay you up to $200 or $250 for layover. I mean for detention. So if you are there like the whole day, let's say 12 hours, they don't pay you that. They just pay up to $250. And we accepted that as a normal thing. And we put our head down and accepted those things, those conditions, because we already signed those papers, right? Since when? And what about your layover? Let's say you have a reefer, your reefer is on, and they don't unload you, okay? And you have to wait all night. Let's say you have ice cream, or your reefer is minus 10. You are in Arizona, Texas, hot, hot place, summer, and all they pay is $250 if they pay you, okay? If the contract doesn't say different, right? So, and you accepted that as a normal. Since when we became so stupid? That's the question I have. What about reject product? You take the product to a broker. I mean, to the warehouse, to the receiver, or vice versa, right? And you get there, and they don't unload you because they found out that the product is incorrect. It's not the product. There's nothing wrong with the product. It's not their order. It's not their product. Why why they live in your truck, and why we accept it as a normal thing. So now we have to deal with the brokers or whoever, with the shipper, and asking, hey, what's going on? This people reject the product, and I have another lot to pick up, but now I can't. I'm gonna miss my appointment. I'm gonna lose the trust of this next broker because of your product, and they will take hours and hours and hours. Or they end up saying, you know what, let's wait until tomorrow, or let's go and find out if because right now it's too late and the broker is not here. The people in charge, they are coming tomorrow after 9 a.m. after they have their coffee, and you know they do their whatever they have to do. So they're gonna be in the office at 9 a.m. in the morning. So you arrive like 7 8 p.m. The night before, and you have to wait, right? And we accepted that as a normal thing, right? Since when? And what about tono? Truck order no use. Same shit. You sign a rate confirmation that you are going to go and pick up the load. And let's say your appointment is the next day. You sign it. Let's say you sign it today, in the evening, and then tomorrow they said, you know what, the load was canceled. Okay, so you got to pay me for it. Like this brother said, okay, you got to pay me $500, and he goes, no, because you didn't go there yet. And I go, what do you mean I wasn't? Oh, I didn't go there yet. Yeah, you didn't start driving. You know, I go, why should I start driving when I'm like 20 minutes away from that location? Yeah, but the contract say we are not going to pay that. Since when? Since when we have to accept all those uh, rules and regulations from the brokers or shippers or receivers? What about the lumber fee? Since when we have to use our credit card or our cash to pay for their business deals? Since when? Since when this shit is happening? And now if you call them, sometimes they are not there. It's too late. They don't answer the phone, and so you end up paying. Now, if you do like me, I do. I go with the factory. The factory charge me a percentage for all the money that I use. So let's say I pay five, $600, $800. Let's say $1,000. Let's say two, three deliveries, right? $1,000. Now I have to end up paying, or my factory will charge me $30 for it. Or if it's 1%, or if it's 3%. Sorry, right? So imagine that. Imagine that. So Why we accept it as a normal? How come the brokers don't have an account with those lampers? Because we accustom them to pay for it, right? Since when we accept air miles as the real distance from the shipping to the receiver? Since when? They tell you, okay, let's say it's 1,500 miles. No, it's not. It's close to 1,600 miles. You are counting air miles. Oh no, that's what it says. GPS. That's what we pay. I tell them to fuck off. You know, because they are cheaters and they know that. Or sometimes I tell them, remember, I have a semi truck. I don't have an aeroplane. Your load is going in a semi truck, so you pay me for the miles that I'm going to drive. That's what I said, right? And and my other question is when we are accepting the brokers to track us, to put macro point or trackers tools and stuff like that, so they will know where we at, where we stop, I mean everything. Since when? Before we didn't have GPS, and nobody cares about it. Now why they are doing that? And we accept as a normal thing. And now the other thing is this: if you don't accept that, we are not going to give you the loan, or we are going to charge $100 or minus from the rate, $100. And some they say $200. You know, honestly, I don't mind. But why? It's not about if I care or not about tracking. It's about what they can do with your information. That's the reason they do it. You know what I mean? And we accepted that because we fall into like a fucking ship, you know, with that mentality, and we don't say anything. Now lately they came up with this shit. Oh, we cannot give you loans because you don't have inspections. And guess what? I stopped like three or four uh, uh, port of entries to get inspected, and they said no, we are not going to inspect you. And I tell them, you know what? What happened is if I don't get an inspection, I'm not going to get loans because they need an inspection. Yeah, they say we do it randomly. We don't do it like that. So if we stop you, we will inspect you. Otherwise, we can't inspect you. What did that mean? Is that is that the way they are trying to get us out of this business? Seriously? So since when um, they refuse uh, to give us loans if we don't have 5 tracks or more? I mean, come on. You know what they do in this? Because they know if you have more than 1 track, you have to accept the amount they want to pay you because you need to cover your trucks. You need to give uh, miles to your drivers, and they will notate it that you have 5 tracks. So any broker, when you call them, they will offer you uh, less amount of money because they clearly know what's going on. You know what I mean? They clearly know what's going on. So it's unbelievable. What we shouldn't accept, or we shouldn't hold loads for those people. We should notate it. Say, you know what? I'm not going to hold loads for you anymore. And all of us, we should start doing that. You know what I mean? All of us. And since when I just bring all these things on top of my head because sometimes I forget. But anyways, since when uh, those brokers they just start posting their loads and they require team. You know why? Because there is a bunch of people that now they are two people in the truck, two drivers, and those brokers they know that. So what they do, they offer the same amount of money as a solo driver for two drivers, and they require that. They request to have two drivers, and that was a case with this guy. Yeah, I was asking because I drive by myself. So I go, so what do you need for? Oh, he says I want a picture. I want the CDL, and I want to talk to. Oh, okay. So I go. I have all what you want. All what you need. But I was going to ask him for this load. I think was like $3,700, right? For that load, for the specific load as a solo driver. And when he asked me that if I had a team for that load, I said, yeah, even though I didn't have, I just want to know how much he was going to pay. And he says, no, that's the rate. And I go, no, 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 no. If you want me to use my co-driver, then my rate will be at least 7,000 for this load. That will be the minimum. He hung up on me, but he is accustomed because there is people uh, from all over. Okay, I'm not gonna say just black, brown, white, or Middle Eastern, but people from all over. They have I seen it, two drivers in one truck. Okay, and I asked some of those guys how much they make. 25 cents per mile. 25 cents per mile each. That's how much they make. Okay, so whoever has more than one truck, you are so fucking greedy piece of shit, that you accommodate, right? Two drivers in your truck, and you are paying them less than what would you pay for a solo driver. And you think you are doing a favor to yourself, and you think you are resolving your problem. You think you are clever and smart, right? You just being a piece of shit, you know, slavery other people, taking advantage of other people, just like those big companies and corporations are doing to to you and to everybody else. Same thing. That's what you're doing. You are a really skank human being because you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't take advantage of your drivers. Never. That's not right. That's not right. You don't do that to your fellow drivers, to your fellow human beings, you know? And that's the reason this industry is in this shit because of you guys. It's unbelievable, you know? And then there is another thing, it just came to my head. What about the first come, first serve? Since when that's a normal thing, the first come, first serve? Since when, guys? Seriously. So so you go 6 o'clock in the morning, right? Thinking that you are going to be first to be loaded. And guess what? You find that there is people who are sleeping there since a day before. Now you have to wait probably 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 hours to be loaded. And you don't get paid for it. That's how they got away with detention or layover. That's exactly. You know how smart they are? And you know how stupid they think we are? Exactly. You have an answer. Yeah, they think we are so fucking stupid. And they are so fucking smart. Right? And you know why this is happening? Because we let this happen to us. Okay? because, like I said, we are so greedy, we are so ignorant that we think accepting all those conditions is going to solve your problem, right? Your problem. And you go, or you say, I don't give a fuck about the next guy. I don't give a shit, right? And everybody start thinking the same way. Everybody start competing against each other, And the only beneficiary here is the broker or the shipper or the receiver or whoever. Big companies, corporations. We are such a idiots that fighting between each other, competing against each other, and the only one who is getting all the rewards, who is collecting all the money, are those guys on the top. This is how stupid we are, okay? And most of us don't want to acknowledge, don't want to admit it. Seriously. So, guys, excuse my language, but I think I have the right to get upset, very upset, for all this shit that's happening in this industry. And the worst part is that we let the abuse and exploitation to continue in this industry. We, the drivers, lease purchase drivers, okay? We let them, we let those big companies and corporations to abuse brokers and shippers and lampers, all those guys, you know. I remember when a friend of mine in this industry told me, "Hey, we are we are treated like a shit in this industry, bro." I didn't know that, and then I came here, but you know, I don't let that shit happen to me, honestly. As soon as I went and check in and they treat me like a shit, I just go, you know what? Go, guys, and fuck yourself. I'm just leaving. Call the broker, say, I'm not gonna do this shit because of this. Sometimes the broker call back and try to fix the problem, but I don't put up with shit like that. And you know why I don't put up with shit like that? Because I have one truck only. Okay, so I don't I don't play those fucking games. That's the reason I have my own business, because I can make decisions for myself, for my company, for the well-being of my family and myself. Okay, but most of you guys can't. Most of you guys can't do that, and that's sad. You know, that's very sad. So, and that's the reason you guys start looking for a savior. You know, you guys start blaming somebody else. You know what I mean? You guys vote thinking that this guy is going to help you. All this bullshit, that doesn't make any sense. So, anyways, guys, this industry is dead because we kill it. Okay? And we can revive it. We can take control over it. We can do that. But we have to acknowledge, we have to admit it, that we are the one who fucked up this industry for all of us. You know, some of you greedy motherfuckers, who are exploiting other fellow drivers. You buy one, two, three, four, five trucks, and you start hiring people who are not supposed to be driving in America, you know, with those B5 and people who are here refugees, and they cannot have a CDL, but you guys go and get fake CDL from other countries, from Mexico. And I know that. I know for a fact. Okay? So you guys do that. Just because, not because you care about those people, not because you want to help those people, it's because you want to make more money off their back. You want to exploit them. You want to take advantage of those guys. Right? You're a greedy piece of shit human being. Honestly. That's how you are. Okay? So, instead, we have to change our mentality. We have to help each other. Instead exploiting other people, maybe we can start uh, uh, paying what is correct. You know, uh, maybe we can I stop helping those big corporations and big companies to take over this industry, to destroy this industry, refusing to work for them. We open up our own business, and if we are able to manage it, good. If you can't, then ask for help. Ask. There is people who are very savvy who manage their business. Listen to those people, you know, and and stop hiding and thinking that you are the only one who knows about this business. You know, if you think that way, guess what? The guy who's being exploited is going to continue to be exploited, and that is going to affect you. So that's what I said in my previous videos. If you succeed, most likely I'm going to be succeeding too. Okay, so let's help each other. Okay, instead using social media to criticize people for their looks, if they took a shower, or how they dress, or how they the haircut, and all this bullshit of if they are rednecks, or blacks or browns, or whatever. Stop criticizing that shit. Instead, help each other. The big idea is to revive this industry for the well-being of all of us. And most importantly, if you feel like you are being taken advantage, you feel abused, and you continue doing the same shit, if you are exploited, if you are mistreated, you are treated like a fucking slave, right? And you continue doing the same job, what are you doing? What are you teaching to your children? You are telling your children that it's okay to be abused and exploited. That is a normal thing. When is this going to stop? When? When are we going to stop this abuse and exploitation? Okay? If we don't put a stop at this shit, who is going to stop? Your new president? You know what? He is there because rich people put him in that position, okay? So he's going to defend the corporations, big companies, big CEOs, big industries, okay? You are nothing for them, okay? You are nothing for them. If we get together, we are going to be the most important people in this country. If we get together, if we help each other, and that's what we need to do. Let's help each other, okay? Let's help each other. That's the only way we can become, uh, what's the word? Relevant in this political and social economy. Okay, we get together, organize, help each other. That's the key. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Your time, and have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Thank you.